streaming? Oh, connecting. Okay, perfect. Perfect. It never tells me right away that I'm live, but I think I am. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok. You're watching live with LWL. Lindsay with love. Today is February 4th, 2025 on a Tuesday morning, you guys. We are all about reprogramming the subconscious mind. I'm here on this earth at this time to help raise the frequency by reminding you how powerful you are from a very natural, energetic place. You just need to release all the limiting beliefs that people put on you from 0 to 7 years old so you can stand in your greatest frequency and manifest the crap out of your life. Welcome to the show. Okay, welcome you guys. I really like my introduction. It's never the same, but it's kind of always the same. I feel like sometimes I should work on it, but I kind of like the spontaneity of it all. Good morning, Art Go Show on YouTube. All right, we're live, we're good. I'm gonna double check that I'm in the screen on a little bit. Okay, there we go. I kind of need to sit still nowadays because of the way that I am live on, oh, actually I could pull this over. There we go. The way I'm live on YouTube, it's kind of tricky. But I'm getting the hang of it. Adriana, Stacy, welcome. Simply Space, welcome back to the chat. It's nice to see you here again. Carol's in the house, Debbie's in the house. Lau is in the house. Mimi Nana, welcome to the chat. You work in a tax court. That's right, VIP Jules. That's right. I forget that, but I'll remember it now. That's the second time you told me, so absolutely remember. It's hearing season. Oh, I see. Ay. All right, let's see. If you're new and you plan on sticking around for the show, we're talking about the manifestation formula that is faith, focus, and imagination. We're going to walk through it. We're going to talk through it. This is a Neville Goddard conversation. I need to slow it down so I can actually articulate what the heck I came here to say. Heidi, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow and thank you for the like. Or was it a follow? I think you did follow. Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay. Good morning, VIP Deborah on YouTube. Are you on TikTok as well? Did I miss you? Jumping on TikTok? You guys, VIP Deborah, are you on VIP Deborah? Could you tell me really quickly, are you also on TikTok right now? Maybe we'll do it a little bit later in the show. I'm very proud of VIP Deborah. My heart is full. Okay, so let's go on. Let's go on with the show. You're drinking Vernors. Oh my gosh, that's so Michigan of you. That's such a Michigander thing, I feel like. Maybe not, but I feel like Vernors was such a Michigan thing. Okay. Let's go. Oh boy. My internet, my my notes are going crazy and I can't open them. Okay. Every time okay, there we go. Every time I clicked it, it was like, VIP Catherine says, now I want to know. Well, I'm going to wait for a little bit longer, but yes, I will tell you by the end of the show. I promise you that. Yay for Michigan. I'm in Lansing. VIP Jules, you're in Lansing. I graduated from Michigan State many years ago. I'm from Michigan as well. I attract Michigan people. I attract Midwest vibe people, I feel like. VIP Deborah is in the house. You guys, we're going to say it now. We're going to say it again when more people arrive so we can give her huge congratulations. VIP Deborah is now a Reiki master. Everybody say congratulations to VIP Deborah for pushing herself outside of her comfort zone, stepping into her empowerment, taking the Reiki master course, sending in her video, which was so powerful, and receiving her certification. VIP Deborah, I'm still working on your certification, but it will come to you by the end of this week. Thank you guys for congratulating her. I'm absolutely so honored that I got to help you become a Reiki master, and more so, I'm so proud of you for doing the dang thing. And I'm so exciting, just so beautiful. Yay! If any of you are interested in becoming a Reiki master, all the way through master, which means eventually you can teach, if you are interested in that, I do offer an online course in my bio. Click here, click the link, click healing courses, you will find it. If you are being called to be a healer, Reiki master is powerful because you don't need a practice, you don't need to open up an office space. You can heal people over the internet with your distant healing energy. So if you are interested in that, please check it out. I am so proud of you, VIP Deborah. I am so proud. My heart, when you started saying your invocation, my heart, I just was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. You made it your own. It was just, VIP Deborah says, I'm crying. I'm so thankful that you helped me and said the course for me and made it easier for, you did a great job. It was not all for you, but you actually, I'm thankful because you nudged me to do it. And it's something that had been on my list of things to create anyway. So thank you for that. You guys, say congratulations to our newest Reiki Master, VIP Deborah, on this planet in a new frequency. So beautiful. Okay, today we are talking about your circumstances, your current reality. But before we go into that, I want to share a couple of very interesting things. One interesting thing that happened to me this morning / last night. This has never happened to me so obvious in my face, and I'm not quite sure what the message is. I haven't really had a chance to reflect on it or see if there's anything more. But last night I was in a dream, a very lucid dream, and I was with old high school friends, and my sister was there, and it was like some of my old guy friends, a couple girlfriends, and one of the guy friends was like, hey, I wanted to know if you wanted to watch Star Wars with me all day today. And I was like, Star Wars? I never watch Star Wars. I think I've seen like one Star Wars film in my whole life, and that's not good or bad. I'm just not a big movie watcher. It's just not my thing. And so in the dream, I was like, what? Like, why are you saying this, right? When I woke up this morning, I received an email, as I do, from Tim Denning every Tuesday morning, and I opened it, and in the email, he literally is talking about Star Wars. And I'm like, okay, what is the connection? Why, like, I'm gonna have to kind of go back to the dream and like replay what I was doing in my dream and then reread the email about his conversation around Star Wars to see if there's a connection. But I've never had it so quickly that I've dreamt something and then in my reality the same thing is like right there really fast. Like I opened my eyes, I snuggled with my doggy, I kind of had a moment of just like zen, and then I started reading my Kindle, and then I was like, oh, I should probably check my emails, whatever. VIP Jewel says, I just watched a real life comparison to Star Wars documentary. What? Isn't that so? I was just like, what is that? What is that? So I'll have to think about that. But remember that you receive messages all the time. You receive messages in your dreams, through people on the internet, through books that you're reading, through whatever. I mean, it could come, the messages could come every single way. VIP Deborah, Argo Show, Sarah on YouTube is congratulating you as well. I don't know if you're still over there, but I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You did the dang thing. You did it. You pushed past your comfort zone and you did it. So awesome. I love to see people thriving and winning. I really do. That's why I'm here. I will remind you of how powerful you are every single day until you believe it. And because you believed it, I've successfully reprogrammed your subconscious mind. And now you're taking aligned actions towards your dreams. And so that is super cool. Priestess Potions, welcome back to the chat. I think you've been here a couple of times. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Okay, so that was the first interesting thing. The second is that this morning I wanted to just put out a quick TikTok video. The morning is pretty good because a lot of people are on TikTok in the morning before they start work or whatever. Kind of that time between maybe dropping off the kids and like starting their day. There's a quick space of TikTok momentum. And so I posted about how your current reality is an old manifestation. And I basically said your manifestations aren't coming to you because you're smothering them. You are smothering your manifestation. And you're smothering it by looking around your reality. Well, I don't see it. You're checking your YouTube numbers. I still have this many. My audience isn't growing. My bank account is still there. And you're checking and you're checking and you're checking and you're checking. And you basically become a helicopter manifester. It's like a helicopter parent, but even worse. I think. I don't know. I didn't have helicopter parents, thankfully. My parents were really lax. They let us kind of go on our path, make our own mistakes, and suffer consequences if we had to. And you're welcome, Dan. Thanks for checking it out. I hope you liked it, or at least gave me, a like would be nice. A comment would be good. Any engagement is always good, right? And so that hit me. Good morning, Tony. Welcome to the chat, my friend. So I was like, let's stop smothering our manifestations and remember that the reality we're living in now is an old manifestation anyway. It's an old manifestation. So stop tripping out on the reality you're living in. Disconnect yourself enough from it, often enough from it, so that you actually give your manifestation room to breathe and room to come into manifested form. So I said that this morning, and I was like, I really like that idea of like you're smothering your manifestations, because I feel like most people know about like helicopter parents. So like a helicopter manifestor, I think you'd kind of get the connect. Good morning with the exclamation point, Tony. I like that energy. Cosmic Collective members, reminder, Tony, you just reminded me, reminder that we are chatting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Zoom. Spiritual chat tonight, spiritual Q&A. So come with your questions, come with your vibe. Case79, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. If you're interested in joining the Cosmic Collective, you should. If you need help, if you need guidance, if you need a community, if you need support during your manifestations, if you're in a low place in your life and you need help getting out, whatever it is, I have an eyelash in my eye. You will find it inside of the Cosmic Collective. You'll also receive multiple spiritual lessons as soon as you join. You will receive access to a Discord with all of the members inside, along with me, that I hang out every single day. I'm answering questions, I'm giving encouragement, whatever it is you need inside of there. It is very much a you get what you give inside of the Cosmic Collective, or whatever you're putting into it is what you're going to get out of it. So come hang out with me. You also get monthly group energy healings, 2 monthly spiritual Q&As, and VIP discounts on services because you're a member. So yeah, you might want to think about that. Then after I wrote that TikTok video, I opened my YouTube and I was like, okay, Lindsay, what do you want to talk about today? And I was like, I don't know. I had a few ideas in my brain, but I was just like, nothing was super inspiring. And I was like, you know what, I'll get my steps in as I do, and I'll just put on YouTube. I always pick a random YouTube video. Usually it's like Neville Goddard, Abraham Hicks, Bob Proctor, Dolores Cannon, you know, kind of the leaders of the, I would say, like, spiritual community. I hope it'll say Lindsay with love one day. I trust it will. And so I picked a Neville Goddard video, and the first thing that he said was never pay attention to your circumstances. And I was like, well, this is a very nice confirmation of the TikTok video I just posted. Never pay attention to your circumstances. They are not the master of your destiny. They are merely the reflection of your past thoughts and beliefs. Think about what manifesting is. Manifesting, you send out a thought and a desire to the universe. It takes X amount of time, whatever that means, whatever that looks like for you. Some people's very short, depending on what it is, could be long. It doesn't really matter. It takes amount of time, and then it comes into your reality. So if we were to go backwards on this, the reality we have now had some time to create, and like maybe a year ago, we put it out to the universe. A year ago, way over there, right? So you have to remember that the reality you're living in now is not the end all be all, and you can change it at any moment. Now, this isn't to say that every single person is going to change it and quantum leap into a new reality in the next second, obviously. But you could start changing it today, and remember that it takes however long it took to get here. It could take shorter than that or longer than that to get there, right? So don't give up on the in-between, and don't be so focused in on the current reality. Because if you're looking and you're looking and you're looking, it's like people, for example, say you wanted to build a TikTok following. I used to do this, so I can say this. When I was building out my TikTok audience, you guys, I have seriously a hair right in my eyeball. When I was building out my TikTok audience, initially back in the day when I was under 10,000, even under 5,000, even under 1,000, I remember I would check it constantly. Every second I would grab my phone, flip, oh, no new followers, open, oh, no new followers. And when you do that, all you're doing is copying and pasting no new followers into tomorrow, into the next day, into the next day. So you've got to release yourself from the current circumstances often and long enough so that they can build. I was smothering my TikTok account. My TikTok account was like, girl, get off me. Can't breathe, right? Let's see what's going on. You're from San Diego and I look so familiar. Well, I have family in Carlsbad, so maybe that's how you know me. I don't know. I used to live in Los Angeles, so maybe. All right, let's see. Let me get caught up with the comments. Good morning, Tony says. Yes. Catherine says, love the collective. Well, I love having you there. It will. VIP Catherine says, yes, it will. I agree with that. VIP Deborah says, Catherine, thank you so much. Heather Marie, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. All right. Not as many comments as I thought. That's okay. Good. I can keep going. So can you be down with that? Can you program yourself, which you can? So the answer is yes, but you have to stay aware. You might even want to do some cord cutting around your desire for constant checking, whatever it is for you. So say you're manifesting, I don't know, something like money in your bank account somehow, Or maybe you're manifesting more sales in your side hustle. Or maybe you're like, whatever it is that you would constantly be checking. You're manifesting a bigger audience, a bigger audience. Like I find that because I finally said like enough on the checking TikTok, now I find myself checking my YouTube account because I'm manifesting there. And I'm like, Lindsay, stop. Shut down the YouTube browser. Like turn it off. Who cares how many subscribers you have? You know that they will come to you when you allow them to, when you open up space for it to happen. Now when you're constantly peeking in the door, hey, Lindsay with Love YouTube, is anybody home? Anybody here? Right? So you have to catch yourself and you kind of have to like, stop, right? You've got to stop it. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. So this is a Neville Goddard conversation. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I got so much information just on like 10 minutes of conversation. So, and of course you guys, I'll say what it's Neville's conversation, then I'll add my kind of Lindsay take on it. So once again, he says, when you're consumed with what is, you block yourself from creating bigger. I think that's super powerful. That's very obvious. I love the copy and paste idea. You got to realize what are the thoughts that are on repeat in your head. That's your subconscious programming. It's a code that you can change. What is on repeat in your brain? What is on repeat coming out of your mouth? And when you can figure out that repeat, that cycle that you're on, that loop, that thought loop, you can change it, especially if it's resisting, especially if it's limiting you, right? Oh, I just pulled out one of my hairs on accident. Ouch. VIP Jewel says, I manifest financial stability, but I don't have a house, so I don't really know what I would hover. It could be, so if there's nothing on like the hover, if there's nothing that's like you're smothering by doing something tangible, it could be, and this is something that's a super subtle energy, which is why you need to learn your energy, because your subtle energy is different than my subtle energy. But it could be that you are so attached to manifesting financial stability. VIP Jewels, this is for you, but anybody else that's listening that this resonates with, you could be so focused on creating financial stability that by being so attached to it, now I don't know your circumstances, but by being so attached to it, you're actually subtly focused on the lack of it. It's an emotional, it's in a very small shift, could take you the wrong way. So it really depends. If I were you, I wanted to build out financial stability, I would just declare every day that I am the type of person with financial stability. I have financial stability. I am financially stable. I would pick some affirmations and go with it. But we'll talk about that a little bit more. That makes sense, VIP Jewel says. Okay, cool. Tamika is in the house. It's been so long since I've seen you here. Good morning. I'm deep in working on trusting. Everything is always working out for me. Well, I love that. That's a powerful affirmation to live by, Tamika. So that's awesome. Keep going. Priestess Potions, I'm financially stable. Yep. And look at all the ways, or find other examples of stability or a strong foundation in your life. Because if you can give gratitude to the stability of, say, your Wi-Fi connection, and you can give gratitude to the stability that every time you turn on the water, clean water comes out. The stability that, say you have a refrigerator that makes ice. When you open the door, there's always ice. Like, there's a lot of stability in our lives, but we're not thinking of that as stable, right? Kelly Queen, thank you for the follow. No-nos, welcome back. It's nice to see you here. You've been here a couple of days in a row. Hill says, do I have tips on not feeling constrained by time? Yes. 1, you can bend time by asking your angels for help on it. 2, you habit stack, so find ways to become way more efficient with what you're already doing. VIP Deborah, thank you for the good morning. I appreciate that. And 3, become wildly aware of the way you're using your time now, because there's probably things that you could cut out. And actually Neville talks about it in the conversation later that are not moving you toward your goals. So at the end of the day, you kind of have to decide, how serious am I about this goal? And if I'm going to take radical responsibility, that means I need to really be focused in on what's going to move the needle towards this goal. For example, when I worked 60+ hours a week, in the worst job I ever had in my life, one of, and I was also going to fashion school at the same time, and it was a very new program, so I had to go full-time online. And so I was taking 5 courses every single semester, which, working a 60-hour job and taking 5 courses, and because it was fashion school, it was very much like busy work, like group projects online and like stuff like that. It was just like annoying, timely stuff. And so I remember like planning, very specifically planning, like, on this day, I can have dinner with my girlfriends. And if my girlfriends decide to cancel, or one of them cancels, I would say, okay, say it's just me and my bestie or something, and she's like, oh girl, like something came up, I can't. I would say, no problem, I'll see you next month. Literally, I will see you next month, because I worked from 8 to 5, 8 to 6, 8 to god awful hours sometimes, and then I would come home, and for 5 hours in the night, from like usually 6 to like 11:30 at night, I would work on my fashion school stuff. I didn't have a choice. That's what I had to do, because the goal was so important to me, because that goal meant I would be free from the job I hated now. So you really have to decide how you're using your time, and really just be really selfish with it. Unfortunately, that's literally the energy I just got out of. I graduated December trying to find my flow. Yeah. To stop ruminating thoughts, start meditating. That's the quickest way. Not necessary. That's the only way, I think. Okay, so Neville goes on to say, what you are currently seeing isn't your whole story. Like right now is not your whole story. Obviously, it's just a chapter. It's just a chapter. So people are so caught up in the chaos of their lives in like one specific moment, and then they make that their whole freaking identity. And if you make it your whole identity, then it will become your whole story. But if you realize that you're just in a circumstance of past thoughts and beliefs that got you here, then you could say, well, now I'll change my thoughts and beliefs to get me somewhere else. Instead of, oh, my life sucks, I'm gonna complain, I'm a victim, everything is wrong, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, then make yourself that. Like, then your life will be that, right? And unfortunately, sometimes we have to say it so boldly, because otherwise it doesn't hit. So sometimes I will say things that are rather bold. It might make you mad, but if you can take radical responsibility for your life, then you're like, okay, that's helpful, right? My life is a suspense novel. Oh my gosh, VIP Jules. VIP Deborah says, sometimes we think this is all that it is, but no, you can change it, just like Lindsay says. Yeah, VIP Deborah, 3 months ago, VIP Deborah 2 days ago. Let's say it what it is. 2 days ago, VIP Deborah was not a Reiki master. Yesterday, she became one. And today, her whole world is going to change, because now she has another income stream for her business that is already established, which is Reiki healing. I mean, boom. And really, realistically, I started that course, building it in September. I finalized it in December. We're now in February. It did not take that long. 4 months of focused energy. Right, VIP Deborah? You did it. You can change the circumstances of your life by making a choice and sticking with that choice and creating it. Yay, Deborah! Tony says, yeah, if you guys could say congratulations to VIP Deborah, the latest Reiki master of, I would say, the world. I don't know. I'm sure there's Reiki masters being born every day, but VIP Deborah is now one of them. So please say congratulations if you haven't already. When I first announced that, there was only 13 people on the live, and now there's 33. So if everyone could just say congratulations. You just have your attunement left. You got this, Tony. The attunement is the easiest part, because you just meditate with me and you accept the love I'm sending to you. And that is a moment. Bax, you stuck in. Bax, how do you do this every time? And the attunement is the most beautiful part, because that's really when the energy shifts. So thank you guys for congratulating VIP Deborah. I love it. Thank you guys for being so supportive. You guys are awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so circumstances do not define who you are and what you're capable of achieving. That's what Neville Goddard says. Your circumstances do not define who you are or what you are capable of achieving. If you were to decide that you're going to master your mind, you will win at life. If you decide to master your energy, you will win at life. And your mind and your energy are not your circumstances. Your circumstances do not define who you are, what you're capable of achieving. Your mind mastery and your energy mastery are. That's what defines what you're capable of. How many limiting thoughts are you going to allow to live in your subconscious mind rent-free? The subconscious mind is a program. That's why we have to be very mindful of what we're saying and thinking, because that's how we're programming. When you say something, you're programming. When you think something, you're programming. And if you think it long enough, it doesn't have to be just one time, one weird intrusive thought, you're like, where'd that come from? I'm not talking that. I'm talking if you think it and think it and think it and think it, boom, now you've coded yourself. So you can uncode yourself, decode yourself, I don't know, reverse code yourself, delete the crap that isn't good, it's junk code, and create new, right? You guys are so sweet to VIP Deborah. Thank you for that. VIP Deborah says, yes, 100%. Thank you for helping me along. Lindsay, making my life dreams come true. You got this. I think I was just a catalyst, VIP Deborah. You met me and you're like, okay. Did I miss something for Hill too? That's amazing. Congrats. Hill finishing school, I think. So congratulations for that, for sure. Because that's a lot of work. I have 3 degrees, so trust me, I know about that. I'm constantly studying something new, though. That's my vibe. Constantly learning. I think constantly learning and constantly creating keeps your brain fresh, and so you're always going to like have that brain power. I don't know. That's my take on it. That's my hot take. Okay, let's keep going. So Neville Goddard says you need 3 things. You need 3 things to create your reality. You need imagination, you need faith, and you need focus. But you don't need imagination and sometimes faith and focus. And you don't need faith and only sometimes imagination and focus. You need all 3 working nicely together all the time. Right? The lighting is poor at best. Let's see if we can get some fresh, better light in here. Oh, that doesn't, oh, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, okay. So he says, instead of seeing lack, focus on imagining abundance. Instead of seeing problems, focus on receiving solutions. Now, we all know that, right? That's, I feel like, pretty common, like, create your reality type of information. Yeah, it's a little bit better. The sunshine is way over there today. He goes on to talk about the greats of the past. Like, anyone that's like, if you think about that person, you're like, that person is great. Like, they've really done something, they're an expert, they really pushed past their own comfort zone, they built this life, whatever. He says that these people are that way because they did not bow down to their circumstances. Instead of waiting for the perfect conditions, they created the perfect conditions. VIP Deborah says, come on, Tony, do your attunement. We can do this together. Yeah. Don't be scared, by the way. Every single person that goes through the course is going to pass. It's not like I'm going to say, no, you failed. I'm going to say you passed, and then practice. And your practice is what's going to really make you a powerful, powerful Reiki healer. So the attunement is where it's at, right? Because the attunement is me sending the energy, me clearing your chakra system, me sending you the symbols and all those beautiful things. So super powerful. So then we go on to talk about faith. Faith isn't just believing in the unseen, right? It's not like I believe in Santa Claus and that's my faith. Faith is living as if the unseen is already here. This is what Neville Goddard says. And I say, this is why you need to learn how to act. I remember thinking, I don't know if I heard this in a YouTube video or something, but I started to realize that visualization is not you watching a movie of your life. Visualization is you acting it out. So then I was like, well, if I have to act it out, I should be pretty good at knowing how to act. Which, by the way, I've never taken like theater or acting courses. I was a very like stage fright kind of girly growing up. I was not doing it. I quit dance when I was 5 years old when I found out I had to be on a stage doing a recital, okay? It was not for me. I had some insecurities I needed to work through at a very young age, right? And so I realized I need to learn how to act if I'm going to truly manifest my life, because visualization is a big part of it. So step 1 in learning how to act is set the scene. What is the scene? I like to use something very easy. I say, act like you're reading a book. And give me some emotion, whatever. Now you're gonna say, okay, and you might just sit there going like this. That's quite boring. Nobody wants to watch that. Sorry. Wouldn't it be helpful if I said, act like you're sitting on a park bench and it's really windy and you're trying to read like an old style newspaper? That would be easier to act. You'd be like, you know, it'd be flying in your face. You'd be trying to hold it down. Act like you are, I don't know, really into fashion and you got your first ever Vogue magazine or something as a 16-year-old girl. Or act like you're in church and you're reading, or in a holy place and you're reading their book. It would be different acting every single time. So first you need to know the goal. Second, you need to know how to act. And you need to set the scene in order to know how to act, right? Then when you know how to act, you walk with this idea of faith. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm good. I have faith. I'm already acting the way somebody would. So you think about like, okay, if you're trying to figure out financial stability, manifesting it. People that have serious financial stability, they're not checking their bank account 24/7, right? They're like, okay, I'm going to go shopping and then I'm going to go to brunch with my girls. And then after that, I'm going to go to the spa. This is like a perfect day in the life of Lindsay. And then after that, I'm going to take a nap and read my book out in the sunshine by the pool. The infinity pool overlooking the ocean, by the way. It's not just any old pool. And so if that was my life, how would I act? I would have to figure that out. Number 2, set the scenes. Learn how to act. Step 1 is to set the scene. Know what the goal is, right? I'm not sure which order I said, Catherine, sorry. VIP Catherine. Sorry. So if we need to know how to imagine, have faith, and focus. I would say focus is fairly easy, but a lot of people nowadays are diagnosed with ADHD and they take that on as their identity. And so they are screwing themselves over from focusing because they have decided that they are ADHD and cannot focus. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. I'm not saying dismiss how your energy moves every day. I am saying dismiss the idea of making something your identity that is actually very resistant to you manifesting your best reality. That was a good channeling. That was a really good channeling. I have to mark this down. I'm going to say it on TikTok, and somebody's probably going to be mad at me for it. I found that the more that I'm provocatively polite, the more people get a little riled up by what I say, but in a nice way. And then I get more followers. So I'm going to keep going on that. 24 minutes. I'm documenting where I'm at. Sorry on, actually not sorry, but 1 second. I'm documenting on YouTube where I'm at so I can replay that, what I just said. When the inspiration hits, write it down, you guys. You can write it down on your notes or wherever. Simply Space, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, VIP Deborah says, my kind of pool. Mine too. I am like, I could lay at a pool all day long. All day long. Give me a book, some water, an umbrella because I have very fair skin, and the pool, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm a warmie. I'm a warm type of person. I don't want to be in the cold. Okay. VIP Catherine says, nope, my brain works differently and I'm learning how to best harness its powers. There you go, VIP Catherine. VIP Deborah says, very true. I tell my girls, stop labeling my grandkids, let them be. Yeah, Trisha, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Lindsay says, no, because you're exactly right. Well, yes then. Just kidding. I know what you mean. No, you shouldn't apologize for growing up. We shouldn't. VIP Jules, okay, thank you. So let's keep going with the comments, or with the conversation. So if you struggle, a lot of adults struggle with focus, yes, because of the whole, like, everyone is everything now. Like, there's many ways to add focus to your life, and very naturally, without, I'm not gonna go there. Focus, so find your focus, number 1. Number 2, I think the second one is, faith and focus are probably hand in hand, a little bit tricky for some people, but imagination. As adults, we forget we get to be imaginative. We forget that because most of us are doing some analytical, very left brain stuff at work all day, holding meetings, doing reports, running spreadsheets, blah, 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 right? And so if you struggle with imagination, I would ask you, did you play that the floor is lava when you were a little kid, or the ground is lava? I feel like everybody played that game. They made a whole TV show out of it. So if you've ever played that game, it took your imagination, which was, don't go on the ground, your floor is lava, right? You're sinking into the lava. So if you're struggling with imagination, start there. Just start imagining that you're playing that game as a little kid. Take yourself back to that moment when you played the game. Be like, okay, I'm imagining the floor is lava. Well, what do you want to imagine next? Well, now I want to imagine that I have millions of people following me on TikTok. Well, what do you want to imagine next? Well, now I want to imagine that I'm selling courses on courses on courses, and these courses are helping people really transform their lives. That's my next imagination. What's next after that? Well, now I'm floating on my yacht, eating fresh fruit. So you just take yourself, just start somewhere that you know how to imagine. And I think this is a Lindsay idea, by the way. Neville Goddard is not talking about the floor is lava, but I think most people have played that game at least once to know how to imagine. So if you forgot how to use your imagination, start there, right? It's a nice, easy remembering. VIP Catherine says, I have to tell the kids, no, they can't play this game. They climb on everything. Yeah, I remember doing it when I was little. Like, we would always have, like, it would be like the jungle gym. And this, we would swing to, like, jump onto the trampoline. And, like, yeah, we were crazy. We used to jump out of our second story roof when our parents weren't home. One of the windows didn't have a screen. And we would take it, we would open the window. It was our little office, like our kind of computer room office upstairs when we were little. And we would jump off of it onto the trampoline when our parents were home. We were, I don't know, I was kind of crazy back then, I guess. I would not be doing that today. Actually, maybe I would. It wasn't that scary back then. VIP Deborah says, if you're focusing more on yourself, again, no judgment on others, you can do it. You can do it, yep. All right, let's keep going. Let me see what else is in the comments. VIP Catherine, are you like losing Wi-Fi? You keep coming in and out, in and out. That's okay. Okay. Let's see what else Neville tells us. He says, and interestingly enough, this is a 2 to make it true because yesterday, Grandpa Bob Proctor told us the same thing. Bob Proctor told us the same thing. He said that energy must conform basically to your desire. It's the law of it's called the perpetual transmutation of energy. It's always moving and combining. And then Neville Goddard tells us today, the world must conform to the power of your belief. The world must conform to the power of your belief. Now, this isn't saying the world as in the world everybody lives in. This is saying your world, the world you live in, must conform to the power of your belief. Remember, you have your own world just like I have my own world. Seemingly, we're both living on the same planet, of course. But my world is much different than yours. It has to be. I'm the only one with my energy, and I'm the only one with my perspective. And in fact, I was reading a very interesting book yesterday, and it said that scientists have not discovered one person that has the exact same energy as another. To this day, they have not found one person that is the exact same as another. Proof. Science is proving it. So if you have an issue with needing the proof, there it is. Oh, I see. What? VIP Catherine? Oh my gosh, what? Girl. Okay, well, I'm sending you all the best vibes. Geez, we'll send out some energy for you during our chat tonight. My goodness, I had no idea. Hopefully, whatever it is will be fixed quickly and all will be well. Now all the Cosmic Collective members are like, what, Catherine? VIP Catherine, what is going on? Casey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Everyone that is like, wait, what in the comments is part of the Cosmic Collective. You can tell because they're all like, wait, Catherine, what? And that is how supportive we are in that group. Every single person is winning. Huge hugs. Yeah, VIP Jewel says, yes, please come tonight so we can send out healing energies through the Zoom. Yeah. And if you can't come tonight, because my guess is you probably can't, we will. VIP Catherine, if you say yes, you can send me some energy, then we will take that time inside the collective and do that for you. No biggie, hand surgery to move a knot. Oh, just didn't expect it to be real surgery. Oh, I see. Okay, well, we'll still send you energy so you can move through it quickly. A quick recovery. All right, so he says, don't let your circumstances hold you hostage. Your circumstances might be loud, but your vision can be louder. Ooh, I love that. Gives you your power back. Your circumstances might be loud, but your vision can be louder. From a circumstances perspective, this isn't exactly the city I like to live in, but I'm here right now because of my partner's job. But I also know, oh, excuse me, that was so weird, but I also know that it's a powerful place for me to be because I have zero distractions and I'm very focused in on building my business. And I also have a hope that I get to retire my partner, and then my business and my journey is what really supports us, along with his as well, his retirement. But I then kind of move us along through life, living a very nice lifestyle. So your circumstances can be loud. This isn't really my vibe, but I also am not mad about it. And my vision is louder. And in fact, it's an interesting place because my circumstances are pushing me to go harder in on my vision. So you're either going to let your circumstances control you, or you're going to have your circumstances be a catalyst to propel you into a new frequency. You get to choose that, by the way. Nobody else. You get to choose that. I grew up in a town of 4,000 people. It was so boring. I was like, there has got to be more to life than this. My parents were like, why do you want to get away from this place so much? We don't get it. And I was like, it's not that I want to get away. I just feel like there is more for me to experience and do and see and whatever, right? So I could have stayed in that little town like many people did, but I didn't. I chose a school 3 hours away that only 5 kids out of my entire class went to because I didn't want to continue the same life. I wanted to try new things and experience new cultures and people and ideas. And then from there, I just bounced my way over to Los Angeles by myself. And then kind of the rest is history. But most people would say, there is no way you grew up in a town of 4,000 people. And I say, yes, I did. I in fact did. 2-8 ladder something something. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Michigan can feel very small a lot of times, I think. VIP Jewel says, a lot of places can. I'll be there tonight. Oh, okay, good, Catherine. Perfect. We'll send you some good vibes. We'll send you all the white light energy. So are you going to allow your circumstances to suffocate you and kind of drag you down, or are you going to allow them to be the catalyst for your growth and your evolution? You have to decide, right? And every day it's a decision. And if you make the same decision every day, which is, I'm going to grow out of this, I'm evolving, I'm here because it's a place, like in my mind right here, right now, is a place for me to build. I feel it in the air. It's like, there's nothing for me to do where I live, not much anyway, that I want to do. There is a handful of really nice, like some nice restaurants and whatever, but I came from Santa Monica, where there's like, you could be distracted by like 20 restaurants just next to each other all down the street, and you could just be like, I want to try this place and this place, and so you find yourself distracted. Whereas here, I'm like, well, it's pretty quiet. There's not much going on. But it's good because it gives me a chance to build my energetic foundation so that when my vision does come to life, I'm built and I'm ready for it, right? So you've got to decide which way you want to think about it. Oh my goodness, I thought that I wouldn't have enough conversation today, but here I have like whole nother days left. Okay. He says the only limits in life are those that you allow to exist in your mind. And I'll give you another idea around that, which is the ideas that you allow to exist in your mind, especially the ones that are really deep rooted, happen between the ages of before you were even thought. And interestingly enough, my OBS is disconnected. Well, I hope it reconnects. I request the most benevolent outcome that this reconnects immediately. Thank you. Hopefully my YouTubers are still here. My thing disconnected. It's reconnecting though. So what is the programming that you experienced between those ages? By the way, from 0, oh, thank you times a million. It just reconnected. You can ask your angels for help in anything, like I just did. I request the most benevolent outcome that this reloads immediately, reconnects. Thank you. And then it just did, so I said thank you times a million. Your chakra system is developed by the age of 7 too, interestingly enough. So kind of cool correlations. I think it's interesting that say, oh, by the time you're 7 years old, you go through alpha and theta and delta waves, and by this age you're in delta and blah, blah, blah. And interestingly enough, your chakras are also developed with the science, right? So you've got the energetic chakras that are developed by 7, and also VIP Deborah, what? Tamika, what is going on? Wait. You said, now I commute to NY for acting. I'm loving my new life. I'm so happy for that. Hill says, I'm trying to build my mental and physical health in the apartment I'm in now, even though the town is quiet. Yeah, you can. The town is quiet here too. And the interesting part is I'm rather introverted, so I don't really want to be around people. But when the opportunity hits that I do, then I really want to. Like, I want to be immersed in the scene, so to speak. So it's kind of this conundrum of like, even when I lived in Santa Monica, I didn't go out all the time. But when I did, like, I went out. I got dressed, we went out, we had the nice dinner, whatever. I was like in the scene. So I have that kind of like dichotomy sometimes within me. I'm like, I want to be seen, but I don't want to be seen, but I want to be seen. I'll go to the scene. All right, so you have to decide, the only limits that exist in your life are those that you allow to exist in your mind. And I think we'll leave with this because we have to manifest and get on the energetic wave, so we're about 10 minutes away from that. So let's end with this, which is circumstances change, and I always like to look at nature to prove something to me, because nature is the universe created, right? Like, the trees supposedly don't have a conscious mind, supposedly. I don't really know. I think everything has energy attached to it. But if you look at nature, nature proves that circumstances change. What are the seasons? I would look at the seasons as like chapters of a year. And the seasons prove to us that circumstances change. One minute you have beautiful green grass, the next minute there's snow. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So don't get yourself so caught up in your own circumstances. Nature is proving to you that that's not the case. VIP Jewel says, I lived in DC, loved it there, but the people left me empathetically drained. Oh, yeah. That would be one place I will never want to go. I don't think I could handle that. I could see how that would be very dramatic and struggling for you. Yeah. All right, you guys, let's leave it with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. If you did, make sure to click some likes, 2.6 thousand, click some likes if that inspires you. And we're going to manifest together. Now, this is still free today. It starts tomorrow for VIPs only. Wednesday through Friday is VIPs only. But because you're here on a Monday or a Tuesday, it's free for you. If you'd like to become a VIP, then thank you for the likes, you guys. If you would like to become a VIP, then please click the subscribe button. I think it's down here somewhere, or maybe it's up here somewhere. I think it's down there. Subscribe is only $4.99 a month, by the way, and it's really just like a thank you. It's kind of like buying me a coffee for all of the knowledge that I'm sharing with you every single Monday through Friday. So if you'd like to do that as a little gift to me, I'd appreciate it. And then you become a VIP of mine. And then you get a little bit of perks. So see about that. Queen Christine, thank you for the chat. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. I'm building a school combining spirituality, socially and mental education, and tech. Oh, interesting. I love it. I'm not sure what I'm going to write down now because I did it. Well, next, VIP Deborah, is that your entire calendar is full of clients. Hello. Next step on the journey. So for those of you that are new here, I was using this manifestation formula. It's from Dr. James Doty, neurosurgeon, who talked to Mel Robbins months ago. And he said that the body does in fact change when you manifest. You have to get out of fear and into love. If you need help doing that, join the Cosmic Collective or the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. Bye, Bex. Have a great day. I'll see you tonight, hopefully, inside of the Cosmic Collective. And when I use this manifestation formula, I actually gained 8,000 followers on TikTok in a little over 2 months. So I think that's pretty good. Since then, it has just been going and going and going. So start with something that's kind of like a reasonable manifestation, something that is good for the good of all, the harm of none, not just super selfish. You might ask me why I wanted 20 million TikTok followers and still do, and why I will have them, is because I'm helping raise the frequency of the planet. I'm sharing valuable information, I think anyway, that's going to help people really realize how powerful they are. First and foremost, to recognize that power is not a bad thing. I think most people have to start there. And then secondly, that you are extremely powerful. You just might not know it because nobody told you. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm really helping people step into their empowerment. And I believe that the more people that do that, more people feel fulfilled and happy and content with life, and the frequency of the planet will increase. Mother Nature will be nice and healthy, and we'll create a very nice community for ourselves in the future. Now, I got kind of, started feeling a little bit silly asking for 20 million followers because I just trust it's on its way. So if I were to continue to ask for it, then it would kind of be like, I don't believe it's on its way. So I stopped asking for that, and I switched my focus to YouTube. And now I'm asking for 1,000 subscribers to interact with me live on my YouTube channel while I'm live Monday through Friday. So we're gonna go there. And since I started this, I started at 225 subscribers on January 21st, and I'm at 257. I don't think that's too bad. I mean, I'm making progress, right? So, VIP, your 20K is done, unraveling now. I know, yeah. My 20K is done, unraveling now. What is unraveling? What do you mean by unraveling? No, I want to go to 20 million. 20 million. I want that M. VIP Deborah says, and I swear to the universe, she has done that for me and is doing that for me. So get out your journals, you guys. We're going to go through how to do this. Step 1 is to write it down. This is what he says, write it down. I'm asking you to add in your senses. This is going to help us when we visualize, which means acting out the scene in step 4. Oh, my bad, 20 million. Yeah, 20 million. I vividly see, that's okay, you're manifesting it for me too. I vividly see 1,000 subscribers. So I'm already seeing, add in your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? I vividly see 1,000 subscribers or more. Don't limit yourself, so make sure you add or more. Because I feel like there'll be more at some point, or more, interacting with me on YouTube Live. And I feel, now I'm feeling, so I see and I feel so fulfilled that so many people are experiencing their empowerment and abundance. That's mine. Maybe you're hearing something, maybe you're feeling something, maybe you're tasting something, if it's like a restaurant you're building or a bakery or something, I don't know. So what is it for you? Write it down. If you need help, Monday and Tuesday, this is free 50 free for people, so ask for help in the comments below if you need help adding in your senses. We'll finish this conversation with Neville Goddard tomorrow and maybe even through Thursday because I didn't finish listening to the whole stream. So I might finish listening to the video and then we'll get more about this. For those that are interested in hanging out with me on a daily basis to actually change your life, you might want to join the Cosmic Collective. That's how you're going to do it. If you're not quite ready to join the Cosmic Collective, but you want to hang out with me, I do offer the Manifesting Club where you get to join me twice a month live on Zoom, and we manifest under the new moon and the full moon. So our next manifestation is happening, I want to say February 12th. Let me see if I have my papers here. These aren't the papers I need. Oh boy. Oh, here it is. February 12th. February 12th, we're manifesting under the full moon energy. During the full moon, we also cut cords, which is super powerful. That's happening at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're manifesting under the new moon February 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there's always one morning session, one night session. Hopefully you can make both. Clear your schedules. And it's $11 a month subscription. So once you're in, you're in. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. And you're actually going to change your life. So you might want to join. So Tori, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. All right, are we all ready? Everyone's got theirs written down. Step 2 is to read it silently to yourself. So do that now. Step 3, read it out loud. Now, I just read mine out loud, so I'm not going to. I'll be quiet so you can read yours out loud. The words you speak have power. So choose the right ones. And step 4 is to visualize. So we're going to visualize together. You need to set a scene, so pick a scene. VIP Deborah says, I'm proof it changes your life. Love the Manifesting Club. Yes, you are. Go, girl. I'm proud of you. Okay, so set your scene. What's your scene? For me, even though my scene is that, even though I wrote down that I see 1,000 followers interacting with me live on YouTube, it's kind of a hard scene for me to act out because currently I know my interaction on YouTube. So sometimes it's hard for me to like change the numbers in my visualization. I'll admit to that. And so rather than trying to change numbers, what I like to do is set a scene that would be indicative or that would say, because I have this, then that must have come true. So for my scene, I'm calling my moderator, manager, her name is Anne. And every day after our lives, we have a little chit chat, 5 minutes. How did it go? Do you need more people on your team, Anne? Are there things that we can test? Are there things we could do better? Whatever. So what is your scene? signed up for the Manifesting Club, Lindsay. How exciting. I will send you all the details as soon as we're done with this live. You'll get entered in. So rub your hands together, bring your hand chakras to, bring them to a boil, I guess, no. Get the energy moving in your hand chakras. Here they are, energy wheels in the body. And then Dr. James Doty, he doesn't tell you to do that. Yeah, if anyone is in the Manifesting Club here now, can you guys say big welcome to Lindsay, the newest member of the Manifesting Club? Great name, by the way, Lindsay. So he says you can just put your hands at prayer. He just says visualize. But what does that mean? I'm taking it a step further. We're getting our hand chakras going. I put them on my heart chakra. I like it. Feels good. And then I close my eyes and I breathe into the heart chakra. And I breathe out of the heart chakra. I'm visualizing the energy flowing into my heart as I inhale through the nose and out of the heart space as I exhale through the nose. This is called heart breathing. Anybody can do it. Let's take it a step further and pretend that our heart chakra is blooming like a flower. So you're breathing in and you're blooming the petals. Big, 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 big. Make yourself big. And on the exhale, you're gently closing the flower. Do it again, but make yourself even bigger. Take your petals past the room that you're in, past the stars in the sky, past the planets in the cosmos, all the way to the central sun. See if you can touch it. And on the exhale, you bring that energy, how powerful, all the way back to your heart. And then you put your attention to the back of the heart, to your back, in between your shoulder blades. Breathe into the heart chakra from the back. Exhale the energy out. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Breathe in and open your flower, big, big, big. Exhale, gently close it. Make yourself bigger this time. Take up space. This is your time. You're already doing it, so take up space. Gently close it. Now that your heart chakra is moving and grooving, your hands are on the heart, it's time to act. You're not watching a movie of your life. You are the star of the show. I'm going to be quiet because you guys know I'm calling Anne. If you were to open your eyes right now, you would see my hand is holding my phone up to my ear. Not my actual phone because I'm on TikTok live, but a pretend phone. And I'm talking to her. What are you doing? Do you need to move your arms? Do you need to turn your head to the side? Are you talking to somebody? If you're talking to somebody, talk out loud to that person. Have the conversation. Anne told me that we had a really good show today and she wouldn't change anything. So there you have it. And let it be what it is. And that's it. That's all you have to do. That is all you have to do, my friends. Lindsay, congratulations on joining the Manifesting Club. I think you're going to really enjoy us inside. And I'm very excited. Remember, our next session is on the 12th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then again on the 27th. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys, if you were here, we're gonna get on the energetic wave, so stick around for another couple of minutes so I can set you on a really high vibrational frequency for the rest of the day. But for those of you that know I lost my gold bracelet, guess what I'm doing for my birthday this year? I was gonna say my little booty, me and my man, we're going to Los Angeles. We're gonna take our little darling doggy with us. I'm gonna go see my bestie. Hopefully we can make it work on the times that I'm there. He's gonna see his bestie and we are going gold shopping. I'm so excited. He's like, babe, let's go get you a new bracelet and maybe some other things. We can maybe stay in Beverly Hills and do a little shopping. So I'm very excited. I feel I find myself looking at my wrist often and being like, where is my bracelet? And it's just not there. So I'm very happy for that. Create your reality how you desire it to be. I know. I'm still not sad that it's gone. I am kind of bummed out. I wanted to be able to just turn it in to get another one and not have to pay. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll still take it. I'm happy. It's always a good investment, right? All right, let's get on the energetic wave, you guys. Closing your eyes, deep breath in through the nose. If you've never done this before, it's quite easy. Just follow along. Letting it out of the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. And sighing it out. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . One more deep breath in. Hold it at the top for a second. Sip in a little bit more air if you can. Letting it go. Maybe you're ready to let go of something. Maybe you need to cut the cord. Maybe you're thinking about a thought that's replaying over in your mind that you're realizing is creating a reality that you don't love. Maybe you're ready to manifest the crap out of your life, and so you're focused on what you just wrote down in your journal. Pick something. And repeating out loud after me, and only silently if you must, because the words you speak do have very serious power. So say them with a sense of conviction from your solar plexus chakra. Say them with love and intention from your heart chakra. See if you can vibrate a certain tone under your words that is very powerful, meaningful, and filled with intention. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. You're happy you're manifesting your best reality. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big and showing me your teethers. My little doggy has a permanent underbite sheet. It makes so many people smile every single day. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. And you take a deep breath in, you pull the energy, the thought, the vision, the idea up, 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 up the chakra system, giving it to God, Source, Universe, Creator out of the crown, so God, Source, Universe, Creator can understand and co-create this idea and this vision and this thought with us. And on the exhale, you bring this energy, this powerful energy down, 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 down through your chakra system, letting it land at the base of your spine, your root chakra, cementing it in a clockwise fashion to the present moment. Good. One more time. I'm doing it with you. Making the picture and the vision as big and wide and as obvious as you can. And on the exhale, you're bringing it down the chakra system. Where it lands in the base of your spine, in the root chakra, cementing it in a clockwise fashion. Good. One more time. I am strong, and I can do this. Smiling big, showing me your teethers. I freaking did it. Why? Because I knew I could do it. You are on the energetic wave, my friends. That was such a good clap. I hope you have an amazing day. Hang out with me here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you ever miss a show, you can go to YouTube at I'm Lindsay with Love and catch me there on replay or live as well. Make sure to subscribe if you do end up over there. Thank you for the follow, Iris. Yay, Lindsay! Super excited for new Manifesting Club member Lindsay. For all of you that are inside the Cosmic Collective, I'll see you tonight. For all of you that want a supportive community, that need a supportive community, that need friends that are going to help you manifest your dreams, rather than people that are judging you for it or whatever else, then join the Cosmic Collective. You will not be disappointed. Have a great day, VIP Jewels. We'll see you hopefully on YouTube the rest of the week, and if not, hopefully Monday, I guess. All right, you guys, have a great day. I will see most of you, some of you on Discord, and I'll see the rest of you hopefully on my channel today. I'll be posting throughout the day. Make sure to follow, make sure to engage if you're interested, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the subscribes on YouTube, you guys. I appreciate you. Goodbye, my YouTubers. Have a great